Good morning. I am filming this morning yoga class. This morning yoga is so good. We've already seen bunnies and deer in the water. It's a beautiful morning. You're going to need a strap for this class and a block. And we're going to start lying down. So just let the earth support you. And follow your breath in and out. Just take a few moments to check in with your physical body. Notice how you're feeling this morning. And notice how your body is settling and releasing and feeling the support of the earth here. Okay, we're going to start with some shoulder and hip releases. So you're just going to hold on to your elbows and you're going to lower your elbows to one side. Breathe in and then lower them to the other. So breathe out, lower them to one side. Breathe in, breathe out, lower them to the other. And then you're going to sway your knees to the opposite side. And come back to center. You're going to inhale, take your arms overhead, and exhale them down and around. And then you're going to take your strap and you're gonna, if you don't already have a loop in your strap, you're gonna make a loop in your strap so that you can put it around your foot. And we're gonna do hand to big toe pose to open up your hips and the backs of your legs. So let's start with your right leg. Put it around the ball of your foot. Draw your right leg in. And then keeping your left leg rooted and long, open your right leg out to the side. Feel the sensation on the inside of your thigh. And then draw your right leg back to the center. Maybe draw it in a little bit more. And then gently cross it over your body. Bring your leg back center. You're going to lower your right leg down. Let's just pause here for a moment. Feel the difference between your right and your left side. And then you can switch the foot that's hooked up. So you've got the strap on the ball of your left foot now. And draw your left leg in. And then open your leg out to the side. Draw your leg back into the center again. Maybe draw it in a little bit more. And then cross it over your body. And then come back to the center again. Draw your leg in and lower it down. Just pause here again for a moment. Just notice how you're feeling through your hips, through the backs of your legs. Notice how that transfers up to your shoulders and your neck as well, releasing your hips. Okay, you're going to put your strap off to your side. We're going to use it again later. And you're going to bend your knees, roll to your left side. And on your left side, I want you to stack your hands. You're going to reach your right shoulder blade away from your spine, which will move your right hand over your left hand. Then glide it back and roll onto your back into a twist. Okay? So we're just gliding and gliding. And gliding and gliding. Okay, and then let's do that on the other side. So you're on your right side now. And you're going to glide your left shoulder blade away from your spine. And then you're going to glide it back and roll onto your back. And then come all the way onto your back and just notice how your shoulders feel. Okay, and then you're going to meet me on all fours. Okay, we're going to come into cat pose, but we're going to do it on our forearms. So come down to your forearms. You're going to exhale round through your back and inhale arch through your back. And you can feel how that just gets more into your, just right here underneath your armpits, kind of. And then you're going to make sure you're just sort of towards the front of your mat. You're going to press the mat away from you, reach your legs back, tuck your tailbone under. You're going to come into a plank pose and hold. Press the floor away from you. Breathe into your side ribs. Breathe out, draw your navel up to your spine. Then you can lower that down, open your knees, and you can sit back on your heels. And you're going to come up and you're going to sit with your legs in front of you, knees bent. So you're going to draw your knees. You're going to you're going to hold on to the block. You're going to inhale here. You're going to exhale, lean back. Squeeze that block. Open your arms. And you're going to rotate. Squeeze the block. You're going to draw your hands forward, put the block down, open your legs, and just do some knee sways here. Okay, so it's just getting a little warmer here, so I took off my first layer. Okay, and then you're going to come onto your right side. Take your right elbow onto the ground and bend your knees. I want you to pull your shoulder back. So drop back, lift your ribs away, and you're going to keep lifting until your hips come off the ground. So really lift out of your shoulder. You want to be lifting with your core, not your shoulder. Core is much stronger, hopefully. You're going to inhale. That's what we're working towards. Inhale, reach up. You're going to exhale, rotate down. And keep lifting. Great, and then we're going to do that on the other side as well. So you're going to put your left forearm on the ground, make your body in a straight line, bend your knees back. You're going to pull your shoulder back so it's in position. You're going to lift your core, and then keep lifting it out of your shoulder. So you're not lifting with your shoulder, but you're lifting with your core. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Okay, great. And then you're going to come back to the center and you're going to grab your second block, okay? So get your second block and put it at the top of your mat. And you're going to step your left leg through. So you're in a lunge pose and you're opening up the front of your right hip. Let's just come upright so you can get that opening of the front hip. Okay, then you're going to, you know what, I want to be facing the other way so that I end up facing you in this sequence. Okay, so now you're going to tuck your toes under. Tuck your toes under, and you can bring your back foot in as much as you need to so that you've got both legs straight. So we're in pyramid pose now. And you're feeling an opening through the backs of your legs. And we'll just hang out here for a bit. And then you're going to turn your right toes out. Hold on to that block with your left hand. Rotate your hips. You're going to reach up with your right hand so you're in triangle pose. Okay, then you're going to press through both feet. Use your core, come all the way up. And I want you to bend backwards here. Bend backwards. So you're opening up your side body here, and we're going to add to that. Bring both arms up, interlace your fingers, and continue to bend backwards. And then we're going to turn, come down, bend your knees, and we're going to switch the foot that comes forward for the lunge. So this time you'll bring your right foot forward for lunge pose. And just to open up the front of that hip, let's just come upright. Tuck your tailbone under. Feel the opening in the front of your hip. Then you're going to come down to your blocks and bring your back foot in as much as you need to, or your front foot back. So bring the feet set closer together so that you can straighten both legs. Fold forward over your legs into pyramid pose, forward folding triangle. So you're opening up the backs of both legs, a really nice hamstring lengthening pose. Okay, now you're going to turn your left toes out, place your right hand on your block, rotate your hips open and lift your left arm. Okay, and then use your torso, your core to lift yourself up. And you're going to bend backwards over your left leg, bring your right arm up. And then interlace your fingers and add it to that little back bend here. Then you're going to lower your hands down, step your feet in, maybe just give that a little shake out. We're going to be in standing now. And I want you to pick up your strap. And you're going to take your hands as wide as you need to so you can come up and over just for a little shoulder flossing. Oh yeah, mine might look a little wonky because I've had frozen shoulder in both shoulders. So, but it's good to do this. Keep them moving. Okay, and then we're gonna do some active cow's face pose. So what I mean by that is we're not gonna use the strap and just yank on our arms. We're gonna use our muscles. So we're gonna bring our hands and switch. Okay, and shake that out. And then for our inversion today, we're going to do down dog, and we're going to combine it with our back bend, although we've already done a back bend with that triangle thing. But we're going to do down dog to up dog. So you're going to inhale, take your arms overhead. You're going to exhale. I just saw an eagle fly down there. You're going to exhale, fold forward, and you're going to step back into down dog. So press the mat away from you and take a nice long down dog, and then tuck your tailbone under and come into upward facing dog. And then we're going to go back into downward facing dog and swoop into upward facing dog. Okay, and then lower down. And you're going to probably take a block for this. It'll take some pressure off your knees. And you're going to sit on your block. And we're going to come into malasana, so a squat pose. So bring your knees up. Okay, so you're in a squat, and you're going to rotate. So this is a nice twist for your thoracic spine. Okay, so you can release that. And then we're going to come into a little forward fold sequence. So I just want to double check what I was doing, what I was going to do for that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is you're going to come onto all fours to start. Come towards the back of your mat. And you're going to, well, we're going to be kind of on and off the mat. You're going to come into pigeon pose. You can bend your back leg as much as you need to. So come into pigeon pose. And then you're going to come upright. And from here, you're going to have to probably shift back on your mat. Bring your back leg around, so your left leg comes back around. And you're going to come into a forward fold, so like a Janusasana. Okay, and then come into easy pose, cross-legged. And we're going to do just a little bit of Kapalabhati here, just to have your morning cup of pranayam, coffee. So inhale. So it's an active exhale, passive inhale through your nose. Take a full breath in, full breath out. Breathe part way in and hold. And then breathe normally. Okay, so let's do that little forward fold sequence on the other side. Just notice how you feel after that Kapalabhati. It's very cleansing, it's very invigorating. It's a great breath for the morning. Okay, so let's start with that pigeon pose. So left leg comes forward to start, and you can bend your back leg as much as you need to, especially take pressure off that knee. And then you're gonna fold forward. I really like this sequence. I think I'm gonna incorporate it into my bedtime yin. Okay, so now you're gonna bring your right leg all the way around. So you're in a forward fold. And then you're going to do easy pose with Kapalabhati. I won't do Kapalabhati at night. I'll do like moon channel or alternate nostril breathing at night, just in case you're worried. So Kapalabhati again. Breathe all the way in. Breathe all the way out. Breathe part way in and hold. And then breathe out. Just notice how you feel. Feel that energy. This energy is going to sustain you all day. And then you're going to lie down for Savasana, even though it's morning, so that you can integrate all that we did. Let your body receive. Let your body receive all you did. And I'm going to sit up and hold the space for you so you can receive your practice. And I'll read you a poem as well. So just notice how bright you feel, how easy you feel, and know that the intention of this class is that these feelings can linger all day. They will linger all day. You're going to have such a good day. because this morning yoga is so good. And you can feel this good all day. Just let your body receive all this so it can linger all day. So this poem is called In Less Than 15 Minutes by Rosemerry, Wahtola, Trommer. As easy as stepping out the door, this chance to drop the self who does, the self who walls and calendars and phones, the self who dishes and bills and desks, and become the self that becomes. Become whispering field and bright squawking jay and full silence rising mid-squawks. Become sun-puddled, sky-muddled, breeze-ruffled, heartbeat, spruce-reaching, blue-winging, leaf-whirling heartbeat, snow-melting, cliff-lifting, grass-greening heartbeat. Become heart warmth, heartbeat, breath beat, heart sunbeat, heart cloud beat, heart, 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 as if this time I'll never forget. So as you start to make this transition into your day, set the intention to let this morning yoga linger all day. And you can put that in the comments. I'm going to let this morning yoga linger all day. You can start to wiggle and stretch out. Let your breath deepen. And let your movements be slow. You don't need to rush into the day. Bend your knees, roll to your side, and pause there. I just want to thank you so much as you pause here for being here. It really means the world to me. And if you would take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and share this video with someone that you think might enjoy it, that really helps to support our channel. If you'd like more videos like this, and if you'd like to practice more with me, we have calendars in our membership community. We have something called the Daily Yoga Connection, where we support you in your daily yoga practice. We have themes every single month that we lead you through. So we curate the content for you every single month. And that might just be something that is a little less overwhelming than the chaotic world of YouTube with its sensationalist and polarized headlines. So just consider that if you'd like more, or less in a way too. Okay, so make your way all the way up to seated. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this yoga lingers with you all day. I'm sending you so much love from beautiful British Columbia. We're filming here just on the Straits of Juan de Fuca. And I hope that may your joy be as deep as the Pacific Ocean, may you be as rooted as the old growth trees in our forest, and may you be as strong as our mountains.